Hello water signs, thank you for joining me. Always appreciate you spending time. As always, I have pre-shuffled and meditated on the cards and I've laid them all out for you. I hope you've had a wonderful week, and with that being said, this is the week ahead energy for Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, the water signs, my lovelies, and I'm going to jump right in. Right, so I'm going to start with the underlying energy of the week, of the read this week, because you've got the Ten of Wands. Now, the Ten of Wands is a card of perhaps taking too much on, feeling heavily burdened. As you can see, the person in the card is carrying a suitcase. She also has a beast of burden with her, this bison here, which is laden with stuff. It's number 10, so it's the end of a cycle. So it seems to me like you've been working really, really hard in order to get where you're going. You've got a well-lit path there, but it hasn't been an easy path. It's been a path of a little bit of struggle, I sense. But the beauty of this card is it is the end of the cycle, and you are going into a new cycle here. And you know, it could also signify a bit of burnout, this card, so I would be kind to yourself. This is a message to keep on going. All right, your journey isn't done yet. Our journeys are never done, are they? So yeah, keep on going, because you're going in the right direction. But nonetheless, it speaks of hard work and perhaps having taken on too much. Now, in the departing position, you've got the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups. Oh, falling over my words today. You've got two cards, the Ace of Pentacles being the first. Now, it's perfect, you know, coming through after the Ten of Wands. The Ace of Pentacles is new beginnings. It's the beginning of a new idea. It's the germination of a new idea. You can see there are roots being set down here. There are foundations being laid. So you're planting seeds for the future, it looks like. It's about your ambition and what you want out of life, this is. So yeah, it's time to plant, you know, new foundations, let your new ideas come to fruition and see where they go. But in order to having reach this position, I think you've had to go within. I think you've had to do a bit of soul searching and meditating. And after the Ten of Wands in the underlying energy, I'm not surprised at all. You know, the Hermit, as we all know, it's a card of inner reflection. It's soul searching. It's consulting your guide within to see how you go forward. What do you do next? What is the best way to approach this situation, this project, this time in your life? It could apply to anything. And it's taking time out of your busy life to do some work on yourself, to have some time for yourself. And it seems that you really did need it. And, you know, good on you for taking it. But yeah, the Ace of Cups, whatever this is, whatever work you've done here has brought you to the Ace of Pentacles. It's like I said, you've perhaps, you know, consulted yourself, sorted out your inner guide, and ask them, okay, what do I do? And perhaps you've thought, well, maybe I'll do something completely different, you know, and this is the germination of that completely different, if you like. It's an absolute new idea. Really lovely. I mean, it's all forward thinking. It's all going forward in the right direction. So really lovely read so far. Now, the energy that's coming into your present position, you've got the Knight of Pentacles. Now, it couldn't go on. The next card couldn't be better, in fact, is what I'm trying to say. I can put my teeth in my mouth. This is a card of diligence and hard work. It's about you being determined. It's about you standing solid in what you want and doing what you want in order to get where you want. It's a complete, what's the word I'm looking for? He's very steadfast. He knows what he wants. His mission is expansion. His mission is growth. He wants to take this idea, this Ace of Pentacles here, and, you know, he's put down the roots, that they're germinating, they're setting down here, the foundations are growing, and he's going on the road with them. You know, he's got his sturdy steed there, liveried up to the eyeballs, absolutely beautiful. He's wearing, You know, he's wearing his shirt and trousers, no shoes. He's very down to earth, very grounded. He's very, very focused. So it looks like you know what you want, you know where you're going, you know how to get there, which is absolutely beautiful. And you know, Pentacles, they're earth, it's an earth element, so it's very grounded, very down to earth, and it's a very keeping it real type of energy. So really, really lovely so far. Now, the outcome energy coming in, you've got the Four of Wands, and after all this, and certainly the success that you seem to be approaching, it's the perfect card, guys. It's celebration. It's about reaching an important milestone. It's about you gathering your kindred spirits and you going out and celebrating. You know, you've started the celebration before you've hit the tent there, and that's where you're headed. So call upon your high vibe tribe, get those good feelings going, get your juices flowing, and you go out and have a right nice time and celebrate the success that's impending. You know, really, really beautiful. So just it's a reading about work, about new ideas. Obviously, you know, it started off the underlying with you having taken perhaps or bitten off a bit more than you can chew, going into hibernation mode, you know, generating a new idea, perhaps having a bit of an aha moment, and you planting the seed for that idea, but it's coming to fruition really quite quickly. So I think it's going to gather momentum a lot sooner than you think, because obviously you've got the cause for celebration here, and it's just stunning. It's just a really stunning read. So do you know what? Call your friends, call your mates, go for coffee, go for drinks. Well, I'm not sure you can do that in the current climate, obviously, because we're a bit bound, aren't we? But as far as you can, maybe have a Zoom party, if that makes any sense whatsoever. But yeah, really nice. You're going to have a cause for celebration, is what the cards are saying, which is outstanding, considering you've come from a really heavy, you know, having taken on too much tired energy. So absolutely beautiful. Right, let's see what the oracles have for you. Shall we go with animal or shaman first? Let's go animal. Right, they're all pre-shuffled, so I'll just launch straight in to see what jumpers we get. So, Cancer, Scorpio and Pisces. Yeah, you've had a busy old time, haven't you? But I think the busy times are going to continue. It seems that you've had your downtime. You know, busy times to continue, but it looks successful. Why shouldn't it be successful? There's obviously a milestone going to be reached here, because you are going out on the party. So get your togs on. Right, we've got the one, we've got Turtle. Slow and steady wins the race. Do you know, I'm really glad that came out, insofar as we started off with an overwhelming energy here of the Ten of Wands, where you were carrying too much, perhaps taken too much on. Then we've gone to the Ace of Pentacles, which is setting down new foundations, you know, putting roots down. And then we've jumped from the Ace of Pentacles to the Knight of Pentacles, which is a phenomenal jump. And, you know, and like I said, he knows where he's going, he knows what he's doing. No. Do you know what I mean? It's a really fast energy. The Turtle spirit is saying slow and steady wins the race. And I would say take that advice, purely because after coming out of the Ten of Wands, and that's an energy of having taken on too much, you don't want to get yourself back in that same boat again. So conserve your energy, take it a bit slower. And if you can't have your party at the end of next week, have it at the end of next month. Do you know what I mean? But make sure that you conserve your energy so you can keep on going and keep on producing that fantastic work that you've obviously been putting out. Just really, really good. So yeah, Turtle spirit, slow and steady wins the race. That's a nice little parable from our younger years, showing my age there. I don't know if they still teach that in school. Right, let's see what the Shaman Oracle would like you to take into next week. And that's the Shaman Oracle for Cancer, Scorpio and Pisces. Let's see what we've got. Yeah, it's good that you took that downtime after this Ten of Wands energy. You probably really needed it. But yeah, this Turtle spirit is saying, you know, be careful. Don't let yourself take on too much again, because it, you know, obviously we're all spinning plates all the time, all of us. I know that. Did something fall there? No. Yeah, try and spin 1 or 2 at a time rather than the 10. I know life doesn't allow us to sometimes, but yeah. Well, Shaman Oracle being a bit reluctant. Oh, I'm going to take the moon. I can't take all of those, so I'll take the moon. And I'm going to shuffle for 1 more because there are about 6 in that pile. So I think that you should maybe have another one. Now I'm looking at the moon here. The moon here is about, this has got all phases of the moon. And although in tarot, the moon speaks of hidden stuff and stuff that you can't see and stuff that needs to come to light in order for you to progress, to go forward. This card has every phase of the moon on it. Now, what's jumping out at me when I look at this is the jump from the Ace of Pentacles to the Knight of Pentacles and the speed that perhaps it's going at. And going back to the turtle spirit where it says slow and steady wins the race, I'm thinking that the moon is saying, don't take a great big jump so quickly. Take it step by phase. Go phase by phase, step by step. I don't necessarily feel that it's talking about anything hidden that you should worry about. I think it's saying go step by step. As the turtle says, slow and steady wins the race. So yeah, really, really good. Let's see, we've got 3. We're going to have to take them all. We've got completion, and of course we have, because the 10 of Wands was there. Let me put this at the beginning. 10 of Wands, completion, end of a cycle, beginning of a new one is the Ace of Pentacles. So yeah, that taking on too much is the end of a cycle. That's completed, and now you're moving forward. And we've got Beauty Way. And the Beauty Way corresponds with the Hermit here. You know, it's the search for inner guidance, asking where you're going to go next. How can you proceed? How do you go forward? And if you see, there's the Lotus here. And, you know, when we go into our shadow side, when we do the inner reflection stuff, you know, sometimes we come across, you know, the darker side of ourselves. And, you know, there's a famous saying, and it says it's no mud, no lotus. In order for a lotus to grow, it needs that silty, muddy water underneath it to nourish it. And, you know, those shadow sides that we encounter when we go internal, or when we do our internal work, are the things that teach us. They are the bits that teach us. And this is your lotus. This is after doing your work, before planting your Ace of Pentacles. This is you having done your work, and this is you metamorphosing out of it. Absolutely stunning. Really lovely. So, the last one is the Child. Why wouldn't it be? So call your high vibe tribe, get your glad rags on, get out and have a drink and have a party. Or just celebrate the milestone you're going to reach. Well, it says it's coming in, depending on your actions, what paths you take, what stepping stones you use, is the result you're going to get. But a really beautiful read, water signs. What can I say? I'm going to emphasize the turtle spirit though. Slow and steady wins the race, and step by step, like the phases of the moon, let it all flow nicely rather than taking big leaps. You know, that will stand you in good stead. Well, I hope that meant something to some of you. It went with all, obviously. It never does with a general read. But, you know, thank you for tuning in. As always, much, much appreciated. And I'll see you next week. I think I'm going to be posting the monthlies next week. So it's October coming up. And anybody interested in a personal, details are down below in the box. And if you did enjoy, please like, share and subscribe. As always, leave my love with you and be kind to yourself and each other. Toodle pip.